Hello everybody and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how I go about my makeup when I'm in a rush or if I'm just feeling a little bit lazy but I need to be pulled together. So before we get into it, I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. So whenever I'm in a time crunch, I like to kind of focus on the areas that are most important to me that day. So sometimes it's applying a layer of foundation, sometimes it's just applying a little concealer and mascara and brows. So I always start off with prioritizing what's most important to me that day. So for me today, I feel like my skin has been pretty even. So I'm just gonna go in with concealer and I'm going to spot correct the areas that aren't so even. I think that'll be good enough. I really wanna prioritize concealer today because I feel like I've been a little bit dark under here. It's not that bad, I just feel a little bit tired, so I wanna brighten it up down here. And to do so, I'm using my LYS Triple Fix Brightening Concealer in the shade LN3, and I'm going to blend that out with my dry beauty blender. Sometimes I like going in with a dry sponge. Sometimes I feel like it blends out better when it's dry, especially if I don't have foundation under. Sorry for the lack of videos last week. I just needed to take a week off. I was feeling a little bit burnt out and I needed the energy to create some videos I'm really looking forward to filming, and I wanted to reserve that energy and just kind of recharge. And I also overbooked myself with appointments and such that I've been avoiding for a while. I had to go to the doctor just for like my yearly checkup and such, which always freaks me out because I'm a huge hypochondriac. And I don't know, anything medical freaks me out. Like I can't think about my body sometimes. It scares me. If anyone else is like that out there, let me know because that would be very comforting. So I just needed to take a little step back to take care of my mental health. And it was also St. Patrick's Day, which is always kind of a harder day for me and my family because it makes us really miss our grandpa. And also it's the birth date of my friend who went missing a couple years ago. So it was just like a lot shoved into 1 week. So I just needed a little break. I'm feeling refreshed today though. I'm feeling excited to be sitting in front of my camera again. And I have some really exciting videos planned. And I'm not saying this to make you guys pity me in any way. Like I'm truly okay. I just wanna tell you where I've been because I've always done that. I'm now going to take some of my Pat McGrath under eye powder and I just wanna quickly show you this. Look at this, I finished it this week. Look at that. I feel very proud of that. And I cracked open my backup I already had. Just a little fun side by side. This is such an achievement. I'm quickly taking a bit of that with a fluffy brush and I'm setting my under eyes. Oh no, I was gonna tell you something else. Then I got distracted with the powder. But anyways, I'm gonna shut up about my life now. That's my little life update. Let's get into the flow of the makeup look. So now that my under eyes are corrected, I want to add a little bit of definition to my cheeks, and to do so I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Amber Cream Bronzer or Contour, and I've been loving this brush. It's so fun to use. It's the BMX 245 from Moda Pro, and I just kind of shove the brush in there, get a little bit of product, tap it on the back of my hand to even it out through the bristles, and I kind of tap it right in the hollows, just pretty much right on my cheekbone, just for a little lifted effect. And I brought it in a little bit closer than I usually do, but I leave it like 1.5 inches in so it looks the most natural. And after I stamp it in the area where I want to contour, I always bring that pigment backwards just so that it doesn't get carried away into the center of my face. And I kind of diffuse the edges of that as well by tapping. And then I feel like it gives a really natural effect. Most days I've been skipping bronzer because I feel like it just doesn't complement where my skin tone's at right now. It looks really makeup-y. So I'm just gonna leave it at this. So next up for me is blush. I feel like blush always gives so much life to my skin and I just feel a lot better whenever I apply some blush. I have been really reaching for this one from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand in the shade Pinkgasm. And I haven't been really loving it recently. I feel like whenever I apply it, it kind of stains and I have to really panic blend to blend it out so it is diffused nicely. So what I'm going to try today, I saw this on Rare Beauty, but they mix a little bit of the blush with their highlighter and it creates something kind of similar to this, and plus it's like a 2-in-1 application. Plus, I have been really liking some of the newer shades from Rare Beauty, specifically in the shades Hope and Believe. But I'm going to be using Hope today since it's a bit lighter. So I'm taking a dot of that on the back of my hand, and I'm taking a dot of the shade Enlighten. I haven't tried this yet, but I want a glowy 2-in-1 blush highlighter. Let me know if you guys want to see like an updated cleaning my makeup bag or something of the sorts, because look at the state of my makeup bag I'm working out of today. It needs help. I'm taking this brush from Sephora collection. It's a discontinued one, but I think they came out with one similar. Oh, cute. Okay, that works. And I've also been reaching for these a lot because these are super long wearing. They're almost like a liquid lipstick for your cheeks. They just stain your cheeks all day. It's amazing. But that's cute. I like how it makes it subtly glowy, but I feel like it's going to stay. Next, the most important steps for me is mascara and a little bit of brow. So I'm just gonna take my brow pencil from DIOR in the shade Black, and I just fill in the sparse areas. I feel like this quick video is gonna turn into something a bit longer just because I haven't filmed in so long. I feel like I have so much to talk about. I should have planned better. But yeah, usually if I'm not talking and it's just me alone getting ready, it usually takes me like 10 minutes or less to finish this look. And then for my brow gel, I've been using the KOSAS Air Brow in the shade Brown Black, just because it's softer than my M Cosmetics brow cream or the Glossier one. And I kind of have been enjoying a softened brow. Because if I make them match my black hair now, when my bangs are down, it kind of looks like a unibrow, and I don't like that. So this just breaks that up. Now I'm going to move on to mascara. I always give my lashes a good curl. I use the Shu Uemura lash curler. And my mascara of choice recently has been the MAC Stack mascara. This stuff is fantastic, and it's also so quick to apply, and it's very long wearing as well. Like, it doesn't smudge or flake or do any of those things. It's awesome. And I also use it on my top and bottom lashes. It's kind of interesting. It almost acts as a tubing mascara. And sometimes when I'm doing my makeup like this, when I'm feeling lazy, sometimes at this point when I'm into makeup, I'm like, oh, this is actually really fun and therapeutic. And it's kind of turning into that right now. I was just gonna move on to lips, but sometimes when I just put on mascara, I feel like my eyes look lost. So I'm gonna take a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm using this palette from M Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna be using this darker brown with this tiny brush from Melt Cosmetics. It's the 523, and I'm going to focus this on the outer corner, kind of creating a soft little wing. And no, I didn't put any eye primer on, but this is okay down here because it doesn't really get oily or it doesn't really touch anything else. So it usually stays put. That kind of got a little overextended than what I was going for, but that's okay. I'm just gonna roll with it. See, much better. I feel like now my eyes look not so buggy. I don't know where I was going with that. But now let's move on to lips. I always line my lips, and my new go-to for when I don't have any like foundation or anything around my lips has been Bare from Melt Cosmetics. It's just like a nice contour color, but it also has a bit of warmth, and it's also not full opacity. If you have the right amount of pressure with it, it doesn't like look like it's standing out so much. And when I don't have foundation or anything around my lips, I like to enhance my Cupid's bow and under my lip right here, and I fade it off near the edges. And for my lip color, I thought I'd give something new a shot, These are the Dear Dahlia. These came out for their spring collection. These are the Blooming Edition Lip Paradise Lip Balms. They came out with quite a few colors here. I really like how the sticker on the bottom indicates what the color is going to be like. I'm going to quickly swatch them for you guys so you can see them. Obviously I wouldn't do this when I'm in a rush, but it's a filming day for me, so I will be nice and handy for you. How do they do that? Oh God. My hands are too rickety for this. It's supposed to be a heart, kind of. Here they are. They all look really, really cute, and they have a good amount of pigmentation. The next little bit is going to sound like a roll call, so let me know if you're attending class today. I'm starting off right here. That shade is Gabby. This next one is Blair. This berry one is Natalie. The one on the end here is Julia. I'm here. This next one is Lauren. This middle one down here is Cindy, and the last one on the end is Gemma. I'm just gonna go in with the shade Julia. I feel like that makes sense. Is that too pink? No, that's cute and fresh. Feels nice. Smells nice. Looks nice. What more can you ask for? And here's a peek at the final look. This is how I go about my makeup when I'm in a rush. But that's going to be it from me today, you guys. I have some really fun videos planned for the upcoming week and next week as well. But if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like. It would help me out so very much. I'll make sure to link all of the products I used in today's video in the description down below as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.